What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. You know, the Lakers' biggest issue really, in all essence, when you look at it, even more so than Russell Westbrook himself on the court, you know, their salary cap issue is their big issue. I mean, it's crazy right now because when you look at the guys on their team making top salary, of course, you pencil in LeBron James, you pencil in Russell Westbrook, and of course you pencil in AD. And the crazy thing about all that is Anthony Davis and LeBron James, their contract is shorter than Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is making he's due for $47 million. He's got the biggest contract of all, and he's the third best player on the team, and he didn't even play anywhere near remotely close to how good, or maybe how good some projected that he would, you know. And the fact that, you know, you look at Russell Westbrook and they trying to trade him and, you know, maneuver him around, shop him around, see what they can get for him and all these things, with him making that type of money, it really just, it really solidifies what type of crazy situation the Lakers are in, because you're trying to get rid of a player who is costing you any type of tradability because of how he played last year. He's costing you a lot of money because his contract is bigger, or he's owed more, $47 million on his contract, more than any other player on the team. And on top of that, he's not even the second best player on the team. Of course, he's not the first best player. So it's like, when you look at all this, what do the Lakers do from here? I mean, what avenue do they take, or how do they go through, or how they go about it? The only solution I have is what I said before. The Lakers might have to just hold on to Russell Westbrook at least for another season, until this season is out, and hold on to him until the end of this upcoming season. And, you know, it'll be easier for him to walk, easier for them to get rid of him. And, you know, the good thing for this, possibly, if Russell Westbrook comes out and plays very well during this upcoming season, there's a possible chance they might be able to, you know, pull some strings for, you know, near the All-Star break, if they can make any type of noise or trades then. So, I mean, if Russell Westbrook plays better, you know, this upcoming season, which I think he will play better than what he did last season, because last season was probably his most down season since he's probably been in the NBA, or since his rookie season. So with that being said, you know, they got to hope that Russell plays good at least till All-Star break, so they can possibly make a pitch for him to other teams, because his value and his stock might go up. Or if they, you know, don't find a way to get the Kyrie trade and everything to go through, which seems like it's at a standstill more than anything right now, just hope that he, you know, Russell Westbrook plays a lot better, you know, all throughout next year. And if they can't trade him All-Star break, you know, they'll be able to let him walk, or have other options for him in the offseason or after next season. So, you know, it's a tough spot to be in. You know, they got a lot of full contracts, and, you know, of course, there could be more contract issues because, of course, LeBron James is due for an extension here soon. So now they might be at the full cap space, you know, situation. Right now, they're negative 40 million in cap space. So when you look at this team and everything that, you know, surrounding them, with the money, the cap space, and, you know, the Russell Westbrook situation, players not being happy with other players. You hear reports about players not talking to other players. It's just a mess right now with LA. It really is, you know. And I honestly, I didn't see it being this bad, you know, even when they brought Russell Westbrook aboard, because first of all, I thought Russ would play a lot better, simply because he's playing with LeBron James. He's in his hometown of LA, you know, the comfortability, family there, all the above. I thought it would have suited Russ, you know, very well. Maybe not. I didn't think Russ would help them win a championship or anything, but I thought Russell Westbrook would play a lot more comfortable where he is, because he's actually at home, and, you know, when you're at home, and Russell Westbrook has said before he always wanted to play for his hometown team in LA, and he's getting that opportunity. Last year he squandered the opportunity, if you ask me. He really didn't play up to his potential, and he didn't play nowhere near a top 75 player. And I will say this, I look at this situation kind of, it's kind of tricky, because I didn't expect Russell Westbrook to do a lot last year, but I did expect him to play better than what he did. And I think a lot of people expected him to play a lot better than what he did, and he didn't. He didn't come through there. But there's always redemption in the NBA. There's always a second chance, So this year with the Lakers, if he could play a lot better and kind of figure out his niche a little bit and figure out, what he can do to really help this team, help better this team, help better their chances of winning, or help just, also help better himself too, his gameplay as well, to play with LeBron if he's not traded, with the Kyrie Irving situation and everything. I think a lot of good things can happen for Russ going forward. He may not be in a Lakers jersey, but he might land on a team where, they might be a contender. They might be a team that can contend for a championship, instead of, him playing bad going in this upcoming season. And then, after next season, the only type of teams that will want Russell Westbrook is teams like the Indiana Pacers and, low market teams like that, which is not good for Russ, because really, to solidify his career, he really just needs a championship to do that. And the only way to do that is be on a team that's contending for a championship. So, if Russ plays better this upcoming season, it'll better his chances of, going into next season, possibly with a championship caliber type team, if the Lakers decide to let him go, which I believe they will after this season, because I don't think they're going to win the championship whether Russ plays better or not. But I feel like Russ playing better will better his next situation that he goes into. And, a lot of people aren't talking about it, but, when we talk about cap space and all that type of stuff, we got to address Anthony Davis too, because this guy's making tons of money. He's not even available. One thing I can say about Russ last year, he was available for like 80 plus games, for the Lakers, I believe, last year. And Anthony Davis hasn't played nowhere near that, probably since his rookie season in New Orleans, maybe. And I don't even know he played 80 games then. But my point is, it's Anthony Davis stays hurt more than any other superstar, seem like to me, or a star caliber player. And the money that he's making, 43 or 42 million or something like that per year, is not really adding up the way it should based upon his production. So, we want to talk about cap space and all that. The Lakers can delete a lot of cap space room by weeding out some of the bad and bringing in some good, or something more valuable. And like I said, Russell Westbrook shouldn't just be the only target or the only one we put the target on. We should also look at Anthony Davis too, because the production is not meeting up with the standards of the contract. And I feel like the Lakers should look elsewhere, or look into, trading him as well, if they don't get the necessary, production out of him that they're paying him for. So, to me, the only valuable, or I can say the only valuable player, but I should say the player that's the most valuable, of course, is still LeBron James, which is amazing, in year like number 20 for him. But, when he's playing with guys who can't stay healthy and other guys who just don't know how to win, it puts him in that predicament of staying the number one guy on the team, which is bad for him because he's asked to do a lot more. And on top of that, he's getting older. So you just got to hope that he can sustain what he did last year going into this next season. And hopefully the cap space and all that will work itself out in regards to the Lakers' next moves. But I do think Russ is going to be there going into this next season. Of course, AD and LeBron, and they're going to have to just make it work as much as they can, because I don't know if this Kyrie Irving situation is really legit. I think it's more or less speculation and talk, which is one reason why I really stopped talking about it, because it just seems like it's just being held up by a lot of variables and stipulations that the Lakers can't cover right now due to their cap space issue and due to Westbrook's contract, due to a lot of other things that's going into the fact that they're not trying to give away too much to get one single player, and then they might find themselves in the same predicament if he gets if he's not healthy, for the most time, if he's on the Lakers, which is Kyrie Irving. So the Lakers don't want to give up too much and get Kyrie Irving, simply because, like I said, he has health problems as well. He's had them. So I mean, it's like you don't want to give up too much for one player, and I get that. But at the same time, the Lakers have to be a better team than what they were last year. The only way to do that is maybe bring some new faces in and some new talent and, take it from there. But other than that, like I said, we'll see how it all pans out for them. We see what their problems are. Let's just see if they're, a good enough organization, which I believe they always have been, at least up until this point, to fix their issues and, try to find a way to be a better team and better their cap space situation, along with, getting better production out of Russell Westbrook or making a trade for him and getting another acquisition. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out my other videos if you haven't. And hey, Khaliis out.